Alright. Sorry. I've been crying. But it's okay. But then I'm just gonna- I don't know what that is. But anyway, I'm just letting more feelings out, I guess. So, welcome if you're new. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. So, alright. Sorry. Like, I'm just channeling and reflecting. I'm trying to ground myself, but I'm not trying to uh, bury myself either at the same time. I don't know what's on me. During my awakening, I see it. But can I explain to you what it is that I am experiencing just for a moment? Sorry for my tone of voice. Sorry for my energy. I'm just really going through it, like mentally and physically and internally. So I'm trying to express it all at once while it's being its own self. You know. Uh, I'm in a place of like, it's like being outside of awareness. It's more so uh, between. It's more than between duality, or it's more than just black and white. Like, I kept telling myself none of this shit that I am doing, that I am experiencing, is not easy, and I'm not meant to be alone. But like, during the awakening, I gotta find some type of solitude, because if I don't find some type of, thank you, if I don't find some type of solitude or some type of grounding, if I don't find some type of solitude or some type of grounding, I won't be able to see myself in the future anymore, if it makes sense. You know. Hi, welcome on in, you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. I don't know if this message will relate to you if you're going through the same thing of your spiritual awakening, or learning that this world is like so black and white, or whatever the case may be in your consciousness at the moment. However you feel, it's not a bad thing of your own perspective, because at the end of the day, the universe, God, you as yourself, as the creator, wants to see what it is that you're reflecting in your reality. Right now, for me, it's hard to find love when I am the name of love, and I can't find the form of frequency of my own, not my own desire, but like what God has for me about love. One second. Like I said, I've been crying, so I'm kind of getting over these feelings, these thoughts that are not of my own. Like, y'all know about gens, right? Like, I'm experiencing them too, like a lot. Now that I know, their gift is very dangerous. If you sleep with a gen, you become a gen, and that's very true. by the time you realize that you slept with a jinn, it's gonna be like too late. It's kind of like you're gonna have to give your all to the Most High, whoever it is that you believe in, whether it's Allah or Jesus, or I mean, Jesus is not a God, but He is a Lord of a messenger. He can deliver the message to God if you can't deliver it to Him directly yourself, you know? And I'm like, as I'm experiencing, thank you, like, as I'm experiencing being all of these type of creation archetypes, like the principle of their matter, of their desire, of idea, what is love, and what their reality should look like when it's holy, and when it's not fulfilled, you kind of become like the lower version of them or the lower version of yourself, depending on what timeline and frequency you operate in the vibration the most. The louder the vibration, the louder the frequency will pick up. Remind y'all, frequency is patterns. It's what you do. It's a loop. It's what you do every day. It's the days of the week and the months, the time in the year. And vibration is the feeling. What you are allowing to download, what you're allowing to process, and of your reality. So like in the mix of being in a chaos reality versus a light reality, I mean, they equally don't exist unless you peep at it as your respective, if you allow it to be. But like for me, it's a moment of switch. It's a moment of folding it and flipping it. Like it's like turning into a house, a beautiful house, a beautiful home, where it already came from a damaged place already. It was once beautiful on its own, but sorry, it was once beautiful on its own, but then all these spirits that was in this house before you arrived, before you even purchased it, landed a vibration for you to pick up the frequency, the pattern, the continuation. And it could sometimes be a curse. This is why I say it's hard to date when you're spiritual, because you can see the psychotic or the psychosis method of the mind of how people want to control you or access you. It's like these people. Sorry, this is my fucking allergies. Please forgive me. Like I don't do anything. It just every time I put on makeup and then I come outside, nature's be like, "Don't wear makeup," and I'm like, "I need it," and I'm not listening. So maybe not listen. Um. Anyway, so like these people, for me, I'm going through a battle between two different types of group of people, but really it's just one group. They have two different types of person, more than two different. They have multiple types of personality. They all do. Everybody do it. Everybody that I come across kind of has that type of pattern, and I'm able to recognize it and I'm able to pick up on it because I kind of do the same thing when I need to, when I need to switch my energy to different people that I'm around. But I learned to stay in one emotion, one vibration the whole entire time, even during reaction, even if it, I might, it's like if God is okay. Here is the best way I can explain it. Okay, God is in my mind, right? Me and him, we could be at a coffee shop, but I'm somewhere else outside. But in that dimension, we're in a coffee shop, or his pick of choice. If he's not letting me choose, it will be like a field for him. when he needs to speak to me. So it's kind of like I started doing that with myself. Like I will have an inner body outer experience when I need to fix my own reality. Like I will take a part of my consciousness that is dealing with the problem, that's dealing with the situation. We sit down, we imagine ourselves how the hell we're gonna fix a certain problem. This is the part of the awakening. Is how the best way to beat reality is to be more aware and be more quick and be more grounded and be more foundation and be more in motion with it. Like start moving your body with the spirit in it instead of letting the awakening make you or destroy you. I mean, either way, it's gonna do what it needs to do because it has its own order for your awakening. Like these terms, like these spiritual terms, higher power or soul, God, spirit, it's still one person, which is you as the body, mind, and soul and spirit, which is the Trinity. You are the creator, the master of your own program or system. But like part of you cannot access part of you. Um, they, I got a knock on the butt. I don't feel like it. I'm a Taurus. Sometimes we're stubborn about our own decisions, especially when it's that greater good. I'm letting you know. So, yeah, like, every part of me that experienced everything of creation, everything of time, it all matters. Same thing with you. Everything that you go through the highs and lows, especially whenever you call on a certain part of yourself that already experiences, the best way to beat reality, the best way to beat the sleep system, the best way to um, get out of the awakening is be more aware of the awakening. Is be more aware that you already awoken. Instead of saying, "Hey, I'm awakening," be already enlightened that this reality already existed before you. When you go back into the field, when God calls you back into the field, He's gonna question you. He's gonna see if you learn the lesson yet. Did you awaken yet? He's gonna ask you, why do I call you this and that, the third? And then if you think that there's a jinn talking to you, give it 3 questions. See if it answers 3 different ways. Allow it to answer 3 different ways, because sometimes if you don't allow a jinn to express to you, that vibration of that jinn can multiply in your reality, and it can fuck up your reality, either good or bad. Like you won't know until the rising or until the fall, and then that will kind of be too late, and then you're gonna sit there and wondering why you're praying to God in the first place when you should have allowed that was trying to give you the message to deliver. Let it deliver to you 3 different ways. And then when you ask again, and if you remember consciously and spiritually, those are the key words that, that's the jinn. Same thing. Do it with God too. Do it with Him. Give Him 3 facts about you, 3 things that only He can know. And then if He answers what it is that He knows about you, then that is God. That is you. Same thing with your spirit self, the one that's in this matrix trying to contact you. Give it 3 questions. Let it answer 3 different ways. Let it express 3 different ways. So that your mind can identify these energies when it comes to you. Like who is speaking to you during the day? Who is speaking to you during the sleep hour, during the dream hour, or when you are not in the body? scary, but this is something that you need to know during let's just say it's awakening to the psychotic. It's the awakening to psychological warfare. It's not. We try to make spirituality all magical. Like, oh, you get to once you go through pain, you get to express yourself as a god, or you get to express what it is that you created for you. It's more than that. Trust me. Like, I'm sorry I keep doing that to y'all. I try to make it entertaining and fantasizing about it, but at the same time, that's part of what I'm going through spiritually and mentally. Like, the mental is the imagination, is the space of creation, and that's where we get the information. But at the same time, when it comes to through the form of the body, through our mouths, we need to make it more realistic so that the body can catch up to the mind. Because the body does not know that it's going through a lesson or not, or it's going through a change. It just know that the spirit needs to change during the experience. We hate it as light beings. I'm sorry. As light beings, when it's like, all right, we'll complete a level of the game, but then we don't want to complete the full game. There's more levels in the game, so it's like we'll stop at a certain number, then we end up in a certain dimension. So now we gotta complete whatever dimension we are stuck in that realm. Anyway, so now the God version of you, or the character version that you had unlocked in that scenery, is the main character. So now you gotta go walk with it through that consciousness while it's creating it and designing its own consciousness through this experience of you. The best way to beat this level of life is not allowing other people to be the main character of your program. It's your shit. You designed it. You visualized it. You walked through the door. You had the key. You're the landlord. You're also the land taker. Like, you own the land. You own part of the country, or whatever size may be, or whether it's an apartment or a full building, maybe a car, whatever it is that you imagine that you designed. Like, these gens or low vibrational version of yourself cannot take it away. It's all gonna go back to one place, which is you, source. It's all gonna belong to you in the end, because those that seek shall find, and that's very true. Those that shall seek shall find. I keep telling him, like, yo, you think you're taking my energy when you mess with me, but really, in reverse, I'm taking your power. Not y'all. The specific person who's fucking with me in my reality. And yes, he's a Freemason. I already know. But I don't know why Freemasons here are living the way that they're living. Some of them are not living like that. It's just the ones who can't risen out of their trauma can't get to the next level. It's funny. So they need somebody who know this shit, but who's not in it, to help them pass a certain level. But I'm like, at this point, I'm done. I don't want to help anymore. This is not my mission, but it's my mission. I gotta keep going, because that's how I unlock my door. But at the same time, I can say I don't really need them and go to God, and God unlocks it for me. I'm his daughter. Of course he will. I'm telling him that. So you gotta think that way. But I, y'all, like, don't take shit seriously when it comes to the awakening comes to the adolescence, don't let it default with you, because that's what the system wants. It wants you to give up because the devil sees that you have nothing left to give. You don't have nobody. It uses the people close to you rather than hurting you directly. And I keep telling the devil, why don't you come to earth and fight me yourself? You can come in flesh. I can wait for you to be born into a body, and when you're fully grown enough, we can fight it out as soon as I clock out. But my shift is not over yet, so whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Because it's too easy in spirit. I'd rather do it in this physical body so I can see the strength of it. That's all I'm asking. That is all I'm asking. You got this point. You get tired of going through what you're going through, you know? You get fed up. You get really fed up. But anyway, that's it. That's part one. I'll come back with part